two teams who are yet to get a win in the campaign will go on and take each other. Bangladesh have had their moments but just haven't been able to break free against much favoured outfits as they went down quite heavily to India and Sri Lanka. Bangladesh will take plenty of positives from those two games as they take on Maldives this evening. Bangladesh have really done well in the phases of the game but just haven't been able to continue. And on the other hand, their opponents Maldives as well have suffered two heavy defeats as they head into this their final group game of this campaign. Plenty to play for these two teams, Bangladesh and Maldives. Maldives suffering a big defeat last evening to Sri Lanka, but the positives they take will show how they come out this evening as they take on Bangladesh. We are live here from the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium. It's a FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026 and it's the fifth game of this men's category. It's Bangladesh taking on Maldives here in Colombo. Two teams yet to get a win under their belt in the campaign will look to change their fortunes this evening. So we'll surely get a very interesting game. Both teams are eyeing to finish on top. Things haven't been easy for these two teams, but surely they would like to change that. And they'll hope that their fortunes will change come this third and final game of their group stage encounters. Nevertheless, these two teams will battle it out on Friday evening as well, Friday afternoon rather, in the third and fourth place spot. It's kind of a dress rehearsal for them. This game will well and surely show how capable these lads are. Both teams coming into this game with heavy defeats to Sri Lanka and India. They'll really look to pull their socks up come this final game of the group stage. As I welcome Muad Razik to the Combox. A very good afternoon to you, Muad.
Good afternoon, Reshwan. Wonderful to be in the Combox after a long time with you. And of course, day two was yesterday, and like you said, the last game of yesterday was Sri Lanka versus Maldives. 32 points to 42 win for Sri Lanka, and India women's edged out Sri Lanka women's 74-44, and of course India going all out against Bangladesh 104 points to 31. And on day one, of course, day two, these are the results of day two, the three matches. And beforehand, I was there in the Combox with Janito on the inaugural game where India just annihilated Maldives 60 points to 130. But Maldives going down to Sri Lanka and India, and of course Bangladesh too going out to eventual favourites. And tomorrow, Reshwan, you have some exciting games.
Indeed, today's fixtures lined up. First up, we'll have Bangladesh taking on Maldives in the first game of this final group stage day here at the Under-18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers. Then later on in the evening, 4:30 p.m. local time, India women will take on Maldives women to register a spot in that final. So a win for India women will see Sri Lanka women playing that final on Friday evening. And then in the night, tonight at 7 p.m. local time, that's the big game. Sri Lanka taking on India. Two unbeaten teams will go at each other, and that will be quite a game. That will really show how things will span out in that final on Friday night. Plenty of basketball action coming your way on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare, as both teams gear up for their final group encounter, Maldives and Bangladesh. They have plenty of amends to make in this campaign. Winless heading into their final game. They have both teams and have suffered heavy defeats in their first two initial games. Plenty at stake for both teams. Bangladesh in their white jerseys. On the other hand, Maldives in their traditional red outfits. The players will be introduced to the spectators present here as we'll head down there for the player introductions of Bangladesh and Maldives.
Number 6, Silal Ismail. Number 7, Ian Yusuf. Number 8, Jamil Ahmed. Number 9, Abdul Ali. Number 10, Mohammad Shifan. Number 11, Aik Ahmed, their captain. Number 12, Aman Mohammed. Number 13, Hassan Yunus. Number 14, Nadeed Abdullah. Number 15, Muhammad Arish Luke. The team is coached by Ms. Sabir Ahmed. Moving on to Team A. Team A Bangladesh. Number 1, Sun Mong. Number 2, Mohammad Sari. Number 7, Rihan Shaikh. Number 8, Tusid Tanim. Number 9, Akash Ahmed. Number 10, Ali Adam. Number 14, Saha Atik. Number 15, Amit Kumar. Number 16, Mehdi Mutsam. Number 23, Tulun Ahmed. Number 30, Afridi MD. And number 34, their captain, Karim Karim. The team is coached by Mr. William Fraser. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem of Maldives, followed by Bangladesh.
Anthems done and dusted. These two teams will be eager to get out there for this all-important encounter. Both teams yet to get off the winning column as they have a pre-match handshake. Surely sportsmanship up right at the top between these two countries. Maldives and Bangladesh will be eager to get out there. They'll really want a win under their belt ahead of that finals day on Friday. Both these two teams will battle it out in the third and fourth spot on a Friday afternoon. This game, you could say, a dress rehearsal for that final outing in the campaign for them on Friday afternoon. So both teams will want to get their act right together and take plenty of positives and confidence come that third and fourth spot game on a Friday afternoon. Maldives suffering a heavy defeat last evening to Sri Lanka. As we take a look at the starting five for Maldives.
Wearing number 6, Ismail Zilal, Ian Hisham, Rafael Alim, Eyal Nasheed and Luke Arish. The bench we have Nasheed, two Nasheeds, Jamil, Sifran Maroof, Aman Hassan and coach Zabir Ahmed will guide the lads in red.
Surely will be important for Maldives to get their act together this afternoon against Bangladesh. Surely will be a very closely contested affair. As we take a look at the Bangladesh outfit, Sri Mohand, Sheikh Rihan, MD Khan, Mutsam Madi and MD Tawsif Karim will be the starting five for Bangladesh, who will be stripped off in their white jerseys. And in the bench, Mrong, Faisal Akash, Adam Ali, Saha, Biswas, Tulan and Afridi will form the bench for Bangladesh. Will surely make a difference come the game into those second, third and fourth quarters. The match officials for this game, all from India: Banjri, Arundhati, Dharantan, Dakota, David Ranju and Hadkar Sonal Valmik. All officials from India look to officiate this game. This tournament being played here in Sri Lanka, the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026. 4 teams in the men's category host Sri Lanka together with India, Maldives and Bangladesh. And in the women's segment, it's just the 3 countries in host Sri Lanka, India and the Maldives. Last few words of encouragement for the Maldives outfit from coach Zabir Ahmed. And on the other side, it's coach William Fraser, who's having a word and talking through the tactics with his troops, who look to change their fortunes come this final game of this group encounter.
It's going to be a matter of pride for both teams, Reshwan, as they are coming in after 2 heavy losses against eventual top title contenders, the hosts Sri Lanka, and neighboring giants India. India and Sri Lanka are, of course, unarguably the most red-hot favourites in this tournament. So these two teams went down against those two giants. Now this will be the battle for the wooden spoon before they officially battle it out for the wooden spoon on Friday. And this will be a good precursor for their third place battle set to be held on Friday. Let's see what these lads have got in their tanks.
Indeed, surely will be a very important encounter, because these two teams already know that they'll be taking on each other in consecutive games. It'll be important to set the tone in the right way as we are underway with Maldives, rather Bangladesh, winning position with that tip-off. Gifted away position, Bangladesh. Maldives now in offense. And that's the first score. It's Maldives who gets us under scoring with Abdullah, who's had a decent outing here in the island nation to top it off with a good performance this afternoon to give Maldives their first win of the campaign. We'll wait and see how things will span out.
Maldives, of course, having a slight upper hand when it comes to their previous encounters because they played really well, even though the scoreline was very harsh against them. Bangladesh, of course, they have both the games to forget. Sri Lanka, the first game, the opening game they faced was one to forget. They were just completely outmuscled, outplayed and outsmarted in all departments in their their first game of the tournament rather. And Maldives, even though the physicality is a factor, they put on a bigger, better effort against India in the first game. Let's see how the lads in red will pose a threat to the lads in white. That's a 3-point attempt. Missed. Bangladesh have an opportunity to regroup, but no. It's the Maldives who get back-to-back points. That's a man in 9, Rafael, who was playing a pivotal role in all the games. He will be a man to watch out in the upcoming games as Bangladesh still searching for that opening pointer.
Maldives are doing well in these initial exchanges. If the scoring opportunity goes in vain for Maldives, Bangladesh yet to get a score in. We're 2 minutes in now, close upon 2 minutes. In the far side, 3-pointer denied. Maldives have been quick to shift from defense to offense, and just like that they get yet another couple of points, this time through Ismail Mohammed.
Bangladesh finally getting that much needed breakthrough. 6-2 in favor of the Maldives. Rashwan, if you see the physicality factor in terms of height, of course, Bangladesh seem to have that advantage, but in terms of skills and composure, definitely the Maldives looks like they have a slight edge.
Indeed, height advantage surely towards the lads in white. Maldives have had their moments in this campaign. They had the lead over, rather Bangladesh did have the lead over India last afternoon for a brief period. Things have really led both these two teams at the latter part of the games. Third and fourth quarter really haven't gone their way for both teams in the previous two games. Now Bangladesh with that 3 missed it once again, but rebound not being secured. It will be Bangladesh with the ball. Surely the last touch going against Maldives. Or Bangladesh. Done well to keep that ball alive, but straight to the hands of that Bangladesh player who had a free 3. Just couldn't get to it. Now nevertheless, Maldives. Quick ball out wide. That's a good block coming in from Bangladesh. A desperate defensive effort that has managed to keep Maldives out from scoring. Very much needed block coming in from Saha Antik. Rather, it was their skipper Karim.
On the other hand, Bangladesh have lost plenty of scoring opportunities because they were going for 3-pointers which just went astray. They should calm and compose themselves Oh, that was a very, very silly error. The Maldivian player passing out to no one. But however, the Maldivians have recovered. Will they be able to score? No, but they milk the foul. So they get 2 free throws. And this is a great opportunity for the boys in red to increase their lead. Here's a replay, the foul. One down, 2 in a row. And that's 8-4 in favor of the Maldives. Now Bangladesh must score if they are to close this gap.
Okay, just a 4-point gap. Bangladesh fighting their way through. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, but a foul being called against Maldives. Advantage for Bangladesh.
Cast to proceed. That's Akash going in for the shot and he makes it.
Much needed point for Bangladesh. Brilliantly executed from Akash Ahmed on that occasion for the points.
That's Tosif getting the shot and getting the foul as well.
With that basket from Kahan Tanim, Bangladesh equals the Maldives score as a timeout being called halfway through this first quarter. I clearly say it's been closely contested. The initial exchanges, it was the Maldives who were 4 points up, but since then Bangladesh have fought their way through. It's 8-all as both teams take their first timeout. Timeout called by Maldives. Free throw to follow after this timeout for Bangladesh to for a possible lead for the first time in this game. Maldives with a free throw to follow. Brilliant work from Kahan Tanim. Got that layup through to win his team a free throw. An opportunity to get all 3 points. Bangladesh with the free throw gets it through as they get the lead for the first time in this game. 9 points to 8 in favor of Bangladesh, and stolen. Loose ball, and Bangladesh have pounced on it. Brilliant work from Akash, who gets his 4th point in the game. As Bangladesh now looking to put pressure on this Maldives outfit. 3-point cushion for Bangladesh as they are once again with position.
Rashwan, this is probably the first time in the tournament that Bangladesh have led a game, and that's another superb 3-pointer. Now they they seem to be getting on the groove, getting into the rhythm. Looks like it's a 2-pointer. 13-8. Bangladesh 13, Maldives 8.
Surely a foul against Maldives. Bangladesh now they have managed to lengthen that lead. 5-point deficit for the lads in red. A couple of free throws to follow. An opportunity to have plenty of breathing space. Ali Adam with an opportunity to get a couple of points. Successful with his first free throw. Much needed for the lads in white. Gets his second, 15 points to 8. Bangladesh in front. They really put a lot of pressure on Maldives. Maldives going for that three. On that occasion, it was Aman who could get that 3-point in.
Now the pendulum has swung the other side. The Bangladeshi lads are playing with a lot of vigor and a lot of confidence. They were clueless earlier in the game, but now Maldives are feeling that pressure. Will it be? No, that was just an aimless 3-point attempt. Unfortunately, that positive passage of play going in the way of the Maldives.
Just hovering around that touchline. Gives the Maldives position. They haven't scored since that timeout they took. It's been a couple of minutes of a scoring drought for the Maldives. Once again, Bangladesh gets that three. And that's just a brilliant work as they increase this lead to a double-digit score. 18 points to 8. And stolen once again, but just goes out of play.
Now the lead increases to 10 points, and a real heat, real pressure being felt by the eventual leaders of the game, the Maldives, as a few changes come in. Now Ayal, the ball in hand, gifting away possession, and the Bangladeshi player Sheikh says thank you very much, as the Maldivians are now under real pressure. Bangladesh 12-point lead now. They know they have the first quarter in their pockets, in their bag, going for that another option, and easy as you like it. 22-8.
Not the best of plays from Maldives. Still haven't been able to score points since that timeout they called. And since then it's been all Bangladesh, who have plenty of breathing space now. Brilliant run, just couldn't get it through the basket on that occasion. Khan Tanim, who's been one of those eye-catching players for Bangladesh throughout this campaign and even in today's game. Travelling is the call going against the Maldives.
Bangladesh is really toying with that Maldivian defense for the first time in the game, the first time in the tournament. They are in the lead of a game.
Brilliant work from skipper Karim. Right up to it. Once again a travelling call against Maldives. They'll have to get their act together. Things really haven't gone their way since that timeout they called. Went into that timeout with both teams on 8 points. But it's Bangladesh who has really let loose and will look to finish off this first quarter on a high. 24 points to 8. They managed to add 16 points after that timeout. So the timeout has really worked out for Bangladesh. Coach William Fraser will be happy with how things have spanned out in this opening quarter as we approach the final 50 seconds. Less than a minute in this first quarter, and Bangladesh will and surely dominating proceedings here. Stolen once again. Passes really have been loose from Maldives. Now skipper Karim gives it out, and that will be yet another couple of points. 26 points now for Bangladesh. They are running away with it. It's really been tough going for the lads in red. They finally get onto double digits. It's taken them some time, but nevertheless they have got it. There's Bangladesh now 16 points up. The final 10 seconds to follow in this first quarter. Once again successful with the free throws. Khan Tanim misses out on his second one, but Maldives now quick to get on to the other end, but ball being stolen. A second left on the clock, and that will be the end of the first quarter, with Bangladesh going back with a healthy lead of 17 points. A timeout was called halfway through this quarter by Maldives. It was 8-8 at that time, and at the end of that first quarter, it's Bangladesh who have comfortably ahead of Maldives. 27 points to 10 at the end of the first quarter. Some crucial quarters coming up for Maldives, and that second quarter ahead of that halftime will be important for Maldives to try and get back into this. They had the lead at one point in that early exchanges, a 4-point lead. But since then, after the scoring did start off for Bangladesh, it was tough to stop them. Since that timeout, Bangladesh have managed to notch up 19 points. As the final 5 minutes of this first quarter, Maldives managed to just notch up just the 2 points. Latter part of this first quarter has really gone the way of Bangladesh, as they'll be the more happier side at the end of the first quarter. We'll head into a commercial break and be back with the second quarter on the other side. Stay tuned.
Nutri-Line පවයක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Back live here in this game between Bangladesh and Maldives. Second quarter to begin in a brief moment. It's Bangladesh who are ahead 27 points to 10. It's been tough going for the lads in red. Maldives get us underway. Important quarter, the junction of this game for Maldives. Really beautiful play. Eye-catching basketball coming in from Maldives. And a much-needed score from Yunus. Bangladesh with an important 2 points. Still 15 points out. Plenty of work to do still. But Tanim, brilliant play. He's been one of these playmakers for Bangladesh. And that's surely a backcourt violation.
I saw the faces of the Bangladeshi players in the bench as well as the players. They were in jubilation mode. They never expected this outcome, I'm pretty sure, before the game.
Indeed, we as well did expect a closely contested affair. But Maldives really haven't got their act together. These two teams will battle it out on Friday afternoon as well for the third and fourth spot in this FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA qualifiers. Four teams with a chance to finish third this game. A rehearsal for that third and fourth playoff. Skipper Karim gives it out. But in the process wins a foul as well.
Massive lead for the Bangladeshis. Almost a 20-point lead. Many thought that the Maldives will come all guns blazing in this encounter. Yeah, it's a definite precursor for their third place clash coming up on Friday, with the heavyweight clash between India and Sri Lanka, which is expected to be a huge game for both the teams. Let's see if the Maldives can come back and put on a show here against marauding defensive and attacking work coming in from Bangladesh.
Indeed, Bangladesh have really looked a different outfit in this game. Haven't seen this kind of dominance in the previous two games they had against India and Sri Lanka. Good to see Bangladesh really coming back well. They had their moments in those two games they had. That's brilliant. Once again, their skipper Karim stepping up when it really needed. Bangladesh were down and out in this campaign, and they have come back storming against this Maldives outfit. Once again, a wayward pass gives skipper Karim to attack this Maldivian defense. I really haven't had any answers to this attacking play from Bangladesh.
Finally Maldives getting that breakthrough with Yunus coming off the bench. Superb work by the Bangladeshi lads, and Unfortunately, all that hard work going in vain. Again, this has been the story for this afternoon. Plenty of missed opportunities, missed chances. Those missed opportunities will come to bite you back at the very last moment. Rishwan, what were some most interesting games that you saw during the last few days? Any idea?
Well, Mohan, I think host Sri Lanka have really given some brilliant basketball players, even India. I think that's what has really led up to that game tonight. India, Sri Lanka, two unbeaten teams. They haven't just won by close margins. Both teams have reached that 100-point mark in both their games. Both teams high scoring form coming to that game tonight. Be very interesting to see how the co-host Sri Lanka will battle it out against India, who have really been in good preparation ahead of this tournament as well. Sri Lanka will look to impress in front of their home crowd. The team will really need that support. If you're in and around the vicinity, make your way to the Sugathadasa Indoor Complex. As the entrance is free, you can come and support Sri Lanka as they take on India at 7 p.m. local time today. The final as well being scheduled and confirmed between India and Sri Lanka. So I think that matchup will really be interesting. Karim doing brilliantly well, gives it out to that free man. He has failed to make that three-pointer, but nevertheless now once again Maldives searching for some points as we're almost halfway through the second quarter.
Today's clash between India and Sri Lanka in the boys under 18 category will be a definite blockbuster. But I wonder whether these two teams will put their 100% because they know their grand final is coming up. However, today at this juncture, it's the Bangladeshi outfit who are running in a massive score, a massive lead rather, which was pretty much unexpected the way Maldives started today's game.
Indeed, Maldives were up 4 points before Bangladesh started off their scoring. But since then, it's been all Bangladesh. They have really dominated throughout that, especially latter part of that first quarter.
(37-16). Just 11 points separating. Beg your pardon, 21 points separating these two teams. It's a big mountain to climb as the lead goes up to 23 points. Maldivian players, passes going wayward, not being able to reach by their own players. They're gifting away possession to their opponents.
That's been the case for Maldives throughout this campaign. They really haven't had composure whenever possession being held. That has really let them down, not only in this game, but throughout this game. Maldives coach having some questions being raised at the referee. All officials for this game on court from India. Couple of free throws to follow for the Bangladesh skipper.
Wearing the jersey number 34, Tausif missing the first free throw.
Tausif Karim misses out on both the free throws, but Bangladesh have done well to get that position back. They have failed to get that couple of points. Maldives now once again lost position, but done well to win it back.
Oh, again Maldives, multiple mistakes, multiple travelling offences. Unfortunate there. They had some brilliant ploys, but all that points have gone begging.
Indeed, Muad, it's the third occasion Maldives being penalised for travelling. Really uncalled for in this day and nature, but surely we'll have to get their act together come that third and fourth quarter as Bangladesh breach that 40-point mark for the first time in the campaign. 41 points to 16. Bangladesh way ahead of Maldives. Bangladesh now just probably hitting that panic button. They have to get back into this game. They'll need to score and score well. Score in quick time as well. Now skipper once again secures his own rebound. He gets a couple of points and a free throw to follow. And things just getting a lot tougher for the lads in red. Tausif Karim will be the player with the free throw. Missed out on a couple of free throws earlier out. Three minutes and 7 seconds left on our clock. Call this second quarter. Karim getting his free throw right this time around. It's good defensive pressure coming in for Bangladesh. Free man out there, free three. But this time he gets it. And a much needed one from Maldives through their number 6. Ismail Mohammed makes no mistake this time around.
And that's that man, Tausif again. He has been brilliant with the ball in hand. Wonderful bit of play. As the Bangladeshis have taken ultimate control of this game.
But as of now, Karim with 13 points in the game. Being the top point scorer for Maldives in this encounter. As they are now a couple of points away from that 50-point mark. Mohammed once again just couldn't get to the rim at least. Maldives have really pounced on the three-pointers they have got. Haven't been able to convert those. And possession being meaninglessly lost once again by Maldives. After being in a good attacking position, they managed to capitalize on it. They haven't managed to capitalize on it rather.
The lead rising up to 29 points with Bangladesh in kissing range, closing towards that 50-point mark. They too will be eagerly waiting for that 100-point mark. They'll be really happy if they could reach it, and Bangladesh now 50 up.
Well, sure on par, Moa, to get to that 100-point mark. Already 50 points up in this first two quarters, with a minute less than a minute left in this second quarter. Call it a half time. Bangladesh really making amends after suffering two heavy defeats. They continue to pile up on the points, this time through Afridi.
Maldives getting there slowly, but it's a big, huge gap to close. Bangladesh went on a roll.
Indeed, Maldives have managed to notch up 11 points in this quarter. With Bangladesh on the other side, 25, and make that 27 points for Bangladesh in the second quarter. So they have equaled on points in this second quarter as well. First quarter as well, they got 27. Second quarter as well, they're following suit with 27 points. Being consistent throughout the first two quarters, this Bangladesh outfit. And that will be a half time here. Bangladesh going into the break with a healthy lead and plenty of breathing space. It's 54 points to 21. It's been a convincing performance from the lads in white on your screens. And going into Lemons, they'll be happy with how things have spanned out in the opening two quarters. That's your halftime score confirmation. Bangladesh 54, Maldives 21. So plenty of catching up to do for Maldives come the third and fourth quarter. Take a look at some highlights from that second, yet another quarter being dominated by the Maldives. 27 points for them in that second quarter as well. Maldives with just 11. But Maldives will have to come back well, going back into the drawing books in this half-time break. Just around 15 minutes or so in the break to try and change their fortunes. But it's surely a tall task ahead of Maldives to try and get back into this game. Bangladesh though haven't put a foot wrong, and their skipper, being the top point getter, Karim, has been brilliant for the lads in white. Dominating couple of quarters from Bangladesh, as we'll head into a commercial break and be back to the third and fourth quarter on the other side. Stay tuned with Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung ata soya rice Teringu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein samain rasa-rasakin Nutrilite Rasa-rasakin
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
හයේ පහරවල් දියුණු කඩුලු දවා ගැනීම මේ කිසිම දෙයක් මගහැරගන්න එපා. කොතැන සිටියත් ඕනෑම වෙලාවක සජීවීව IPL අත්දැකීම දැන් ඔබේ අතටම. IPL උන්මාදයට Dialog Play සමග එක්වන්න. අදම Dialog Play App එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කර රුපියල් 278ක් රීලෝඩ් කරන්න. Star Sports නාලිකා ඔස්සේ මුළු IPL තරගාවලියම සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව Nutrilite ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රස රසකින් Nutrilite රස රසකින්
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Going to the hands of the fielder. What a catch!
The legends return to rule. The rivalries reignited. Cricket's greatest names. One epic series. One epic series. Asian Legends League 2026. 2026. From the 2nd to the 14th of June. Catch the action live on the Papare 2, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com. ThePapare.com.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව Nutrilite ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රස රසකින් Nutrilite රස රසකින්
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
The biggest spectacle in franchise cricket, Indian Premier League, is back for another thrilling season. Sri Lanka's finest stars and the global icons are ready to set the grandest stage of them all ablaze. Every six that shakes the stadium, every Yorker that silences the crowd, every moment that stops your heart. Don't just watch it, feel it. Live on ThePapare.com.
This happened. Oh, what an effort. Good technique.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව Nutrilite ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රස රසකින් Nutrilite රස රසකින්
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
The tradition continues. From signature clashes to heart-stopping endings. Every pass, every tackle, every try writes a new chapter in Sri Lanka schools rugby history. Old rivals, new challengers, underdogs who rise with one dream. Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026. Live on Dialog Television, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව Nutrilite ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රස රසකින් Nutrilite රස රසකින්
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව Nutrilite ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රස රසකින් Nutrilite රස රසකින්
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Two proud nations, one epic rivalry, and a tour that promises fire. From raw pace to fearless stroke play, from moments of brilliance to battles that define champions.
Edge there, he's gone, didn't take
Australia arrives in Pakistan for 3 epic ODIs. From the 30th May to the 4th of June, catch the action live on the Papare 2, the Papare 2 HD, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutrilite Nutrition High කොන්ද මුං ඇට සෝයාද රයිස් තෙලිඟු දෙකතුව Nutrilite ප්‍රෝටීන් සමගින් රස රසකින් Nutrilite රස රසකින්
නියුට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
From the Caribbean rhythm to the Lion Nation roar, this is a clash of flair, fire and fearless cricket. 3 ODIs, 3 explosive T20s and 2 classic test matches. Sri Lanka Tour of West Indies 2026, 3rd of June to 7th of July. Catch the action live on the Papare 1, the Papare 1 HD and Dialog Play.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Terigu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutrilite rasa-rasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Every generation gets one moment, one chance to carry a nation's pride. From the 25th to the 29th of May, Sri Lanka, India, Bangladesh, Maldives come together for the future of basketball. FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026. Catch the action live on the Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Terigu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutrilite rasa-rasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
ලොව අංක එකේ ක්‍රිකට් සැනකෙලිය නැවතත් තියුණු තරගකාරීත්වයේ උණුසුම දැන් ඔබේ නිවසටම. IPL උන්මාදයට Dialog Television සමග එක්වන්න. රුපියල් 397කට IPL පාස් එක සක්‍රිය කරගෙන මුළු IPL සීසන් එකම Star Sports නාලිකා ඔස්සේ නමමන්න. සක්‍රිය කිරීමට ඔබේ දුරකථනයෙන් on හිස්තැන DTV හිස්තැන ඔබේ ගෙනුම් අංකය හිස්තැන 2026 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 0770 679 679ට SMS කරන්න.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Terigu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutrilite rasa-rasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Terigu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutrilite rasa-rasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
හයේ පහරවල් දියුණු කඩුලු දවා ගැනීම මේ කිසිම දෙයක් මගහැරගන්න එපා. කොතැන සිටියත් ඕනෑම වෙලාවක සජීවීව IPL අත්දැකීම දැන් ඔබේ අතටම. IPL උන්මාදයට Dialog Play සමග එක්වන්න. අදම Dialog Play App එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කර රුපියල් 268ක් රීලෝඩ් කරන්න. Star Sports නාලිකා ඔස්සේ මුළු IPL තරගාවලියම සජීවීව නරඹන්න.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Terigu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutrilite rasa-rasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Going to the hands of the fielder. What a catch!
The legends return to rule. The rivalries reignited. Cricket's greatest names. One epic series. Asian Legends League 2026. From the 2nd to the 14th of June. Catch the action live on the Papare 2, Dialog Play and ThePapare.com.
Nutrilite Nutrition High Konda mung at soya rice Terigu dekatuwa Nutrilite Protein sama rasa-rasakin Nutrilite rasa-rasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
The biggest spectacle in franchise cricket, Indian Premier League, is back for another thrilling season. Sri Lanka's finest stars and the global icons are ready to set the grandest stage of them all ablaze. Every six that shakes the stadium. Every Yorker that silences the crowd. Every moment that stops your heart. Don't just watch it, feel it. Live on ThePapare.com.
This happened. Oh, what an effort. Good technique.
Nutrilite nutrition high Konda mung at a soya rice Teringu deka to a Nutrilite Protein sama in rasarasakin Nutrilite Rasarasakin
නිව්ට්‍රිලයින් පව එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Welcome back to the live pictures here from the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium. And if you're just tuned in to Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare, we're here at the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026. And it's game number 5 in the men's segment. Bangladesh taking on Maldives. Going into the break, half-time break, it was Bangladesh who had more fair share in that opening 2 quarters. 54 points to 21 over Maldives. A decent crowd present here, and so surely as the evening goes on, the crowds will pick up as the host will be taking on India, who are yet to be beaten. Both teams yet to be beaten in that later fixture tonight at 7 p.m. But before that we have the next couple of quarters in this game between Bangladesh and Maldives. And then we have the women's game between India and Maldives. Plenty of action to follow here at the Sugathadasa Indoor Stadium as Bangladesh will get things underway for this third quarter.
Fifty-five, 21 points. .34 points separating these two teams, and Bangladesh are clearly coursing towards that 100 mark.
Surely Bangladesh on par to go on and breach that 100-point mark. They did concede 100 points in the previous 2 encounters against India and Bangladesh. But this time around against Maldives, they have flipped the script with their skipper leading from the front, Karim, with yet another couple of free throws to follow for the Bangladesh skipper. He's managed to notch up 15 points. That will remain as 15 as he missed out on that free throw. Maldives really need to have a good third quarter to try and stay alive in this game. A tall ask ahead of them. Good high and pressure defense have really put a lot of pressure on Akash, who has gifted away position.
So Reshwan, Friday will be the last day of the tournament. That will be the blockbuster evening. And in the girls tournament as well, India has clearly coasted their place in the finals, and Sri Lanka will have an outside chance. Whereas the boys have completely been dominated by both India and Sri Lanka.
Indeed, and Sri Lanka women on Friday evening. Surely Sri Lanka will have a very close eye on that game. Maldives really haven't been clinical enough in important moments. Shot clock running against them previously. Gives back Bangladesh position.
Here's Tausif, the man who shined for the Bangladeshi outfit. Slotting another basket in, going up to 60 points now. This Maldives team looks completely different compared to how they started the game. Isn't it, Reshwan? This Maldivian team, they look completely different in the first quarter, the beginning of the first quarter, and now they seem pretty much dejected.
Indeed, they look down and out. It's been a tough campaign for them, but these boys can really take a lot of heart and a lot of experience back home. As Tusif continues to dominate this Maldives defense. And once again, position gifted away when they were in a good attacking position. And skipper Karim, he is notched up yet another couple of points. Now Bangladesh threatening to breach that 100-point mark. 34 points out for them from that 100-point mark. And Maldives get underway as that first go in this third quarter.
It's pretty much one-way traffic out here. As the boys in white, the Bangladeshi outfit, have completely taken control of this game. It's now or never for the Maldives to pull off a comeback. A staggering 40+ points to be caught up.
Indeed, a comeback will surely be a memorable one if they are to get back into this encounter, Maldives. Things getting harder by the minute for the lads in red. Once again, doing all the things right except finishing and getting the 2 points. Maldives. The offensive work really has lacked composure.
There's been a topsy-turvy clash in terms of baskets, but finally Bangladesh get that breakthrough, and the breakthrough is pretty much affecting and hurting the boys in red.
Surely it's been tough for Maldives. It's a matter of winning the little passages in play. It looks quite far out to try and reach to Bangladesh, who are up 68 points to 25. A big deficit of 43-point deficit, which is halfway through the third quarter. Bangladesh have really turned up well today. Hasn't been an easy campaign of any thoughts for them. Suffered heavy defeats to go host Sri Lanka and India. That's stolen. Brilliant work. And just what you needed. Bangladesh continue to dominate. Khan Tanim reading that play brilliantly well. and notching up a couple of points through that layup. Both these two teams came into this game with a lot of pressure, Muad, and that has really been shown in this game as well. It was a shaky start for Bangladesh, but when they got going, it has been difficult to stop. Maldives now trying to get a string of scores here.
The boys invite to move up to 70 plus points now. It's around 3.5 minutes left on our clock for the end of the third quarter, as Maldives still trying. They are good with their three-pointer on and off, but all in all, Bangladesh have done the basics right, and that shows in the scoreboard, as Maldives again with another counter attack. Unfortunate there, slip and a miss. .40 lead here for Bangladesh. Make that a 42-point lead. A one-sided affair between Bangladesh and Maldives. Maldives can take this experience back home. Bangladesh as well will play the same team on Friday afternoon for the third and fourth playoff. Wait and see how things will span out on the finals day. Maldives will want to try and change the script on Friday afternoon. They'll take all the positives they can in this game. The whole bench having a go. Everyone getting a chance of game time, especially the Bangladesh team.
That will be good, Muad. These boys have been playing on 3 consecutive days. They'll have a break tomorrow. A matter of regrouping and coming back well. Both these two teams, Bangladesh as well. A win here will give them a lot of confidence come that Friday afternoon game against this same opponent, Maldives. Yusuf losing possession, and that will be yet another couple of points. Afridi, he's notched up some points for his team. Easy as you like. The tall, lanky forward. Things just keep on getting tougher for Maldives as Bangladesh bring on some fresh legs. Look to go off to their replacements, who haven't had much game time in this campaign. Once again, not even finding the rim on that occasion was Ahmed Zakwan. Well, Maldives have been quick in adjusting into offense from defense. Less than a minute so left in this third quarter, and the Bangladesh replacement coming into the act. Gives it out, and he gets an assist as the Bangladesh number 6 notches up a couple of points. Mohan Chandru. Three-point attempt, not successful once again. The conversion rate for Maldives in the 3 points really have let them down. Tried on plenty of occasions but missed out. It has really let them down throughout this game. That's the end of the third quarter. Yet another commanding and a convincing quarter for Bangladesh here. 80 points to 31. And things getting tougher by the minute for the lads in red. Bangladesh going into the final quarter with a lead, and a handsome lead, 80 points to 31.
Like you said, these are the highlights, and Maldives 3-pointers were pretty well against India. They were against a stronger and a much physical opposition, but this time around the 3-pointers have gone astray pretty much. Really killing the game for the Maldives, whereas Bangladesh, like we said earlier, did everything right. They came back strong and made a statement with the scoreboard.
Fourth and final quarter to follow in this game between Bangladesh and Maldives. Final group game. As we await for the fourth and final quarter, we'll head into a commercial break and be back on the other side.
Nutri-line nutrition high, konda mung at soya rice. Teri mudek tu Nutri-line, protein sama in rasa skin. Nutri-line, rasa skin.
Nutri-line power එක පොඩි වැද්දන්ටයි.
Back live here. Moments away from the fourth and final quarters. Maldives will get us underway. .26 points notched up in the third quarter for Bangladesh. Maldives with just the 10. First two quarters, Bangladesh managed to get 27 points. The third quarter, 26. They've been around that 27-26 points per quarter, which surely have brought them on par to get to that 100-point mark. Both teams yet to get off the mark in this fourth and final quarter. Away from downtown, misses out once again. Shiham so this time around as well. The conversion rate from the 3 pointers have been really lackluster from Maldives. If we Can go back and get our stats right. Even Bangladesh as well have missed out on some points, on some 3-pointers we could say. The scorecard will not show that because they have managed to pile up on the points from the twos.
Now the boys invite their biggest target would be to reach that 3-figure mark. On that being said, Maldives with another superb 3-pointer. Maldives will look and try everything to keep Bangladesh not reaching that 100-point mark, whereas the Bangladeshis will definitely put everything in their armory to get onto the 3 figures. This is the final 4th quarter, folks. If you're joining us from wherever you are in the world, we're coming to you live from the Sugathadasa Stadium here in Colombo, Sri Lanka. The FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers, the South Asian region qualifying tournament for the boys tournament of the Asia Cup to be held later this year in Ahmedabad, India. That will be their big target. And here the 2 teams in the bottom of the table are battling it out for glory before their all-important 3rd place clash on Friday. Brilliant work to keep the ball intact, but Maldives gifting away possession.
Well, that's been the case for Maldives throughout this game. They managed to gift away possession quite meaninglessly. Passes haven't gone to the right man. Passes have gone astray in plenty of occasions. That has really let the lads in red down. They have an opportunity, a second opportunity on Friday afternoon to pull things back and go home with a 3rd place finish. But with how this game has spanned out, that will be a daunting task ahead of them. Foul against Bangladesh on that occasion. The 2 teams will have a brief break. A timeout being called. It's been tough going for Maldives. But these lads on your screens, Maldives will really feel a lot of pressure come that Friday afternoon game. They look to take all the positives they can from that game coming up on Friday. Stay tuned with Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel as we will be bringing you all the live action on Friday evening as well. Friday, the finals day of this FIBA Under-18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026, played here in Sri Lanka. Interesting fixtures left on our cards. The much awaited one, India taking on Sri Lanka, host Sri Lanka, on tonight's game that promises to be a blockbuster affair between the 2 sides. Throughout this campaign, Maldives have managed to get 60 points against India in their opening game of the campaign. And then last night they matched up 42 points against host Sri Lanka. Look to better that record heading into the finals day. Once again, he's managing to get that basket, but securing that rebound. But ball stolen now from Maldives. He's making headway, but eventually being fouled. As of now, in this fourth and final quarter, Bangladesh with a couple of points, Maldives with 4 points. $35 points to 82. Bangladesh way ahead. Can't find themselves, and safe to say that they will get a first win in the campaign in 6 minutes or so.
The last quarter, Bangladesh still 18 points short of going for one of their biggest targets. That would be the 100-point mark. Maldives doing very well to hold on to that. And defensively, the Maldives have done pretty well to keep the Bangladeshi onslaught. But there's plenty more minutes, around 6 minutes left on the last quarter. Another 3-pointer gone astray for the Maldives. That has been the story for this afternoon. Opportunities gone begging.
Surely plenty of opportunities gone down begging. Maldives think tank really go back into the drawing books ahead of that game on Friday. On the other hand, Bangladesh will want to continue their good work against Maldives and continue their dominance.
Both teams still struggling. Will this be that breakthrough? Yes, it is. Both teams were trying to get that basket. Bangladesh going all the way. They have been dominant in every department today, this afternoon.
Indeed, they haven't put a foot wrong. And when they really needed a clinical performance, they have come out and performed really well. Put Maldives out of the equation heading into the final 5 minutes of this fourth and final quarter. Some highlights from this quarter. It's been a one-sided affair. Bangladesh, though, with just the 4 points halfway through this fourth and final quarter. Maldives as well with 4 points. So quite a closely contested quarter. That has taken some time for both teams, because Bangladesh really ran away with it in that second and third quarter. And especially momentum of was shifted in that final 5 minutes of that first quarter. Bangladesh started to absolutely run riot here. Bangladesh have less than 5 minutes to try and breach that 100-point mark, conceding 100 points in 2 consecutive evenings. They look to get one up here and try and breach that 100-point mark. Been brilliant in defense and offense They look to finish off well. 16 points away from that three-figure mark.
What are your thoughts, Reshwan? Will the Bangladeshis be able to go to the range of 100? At least into touching distance.
It's been a low-scoring fourth and final quarter here. Both teams 4 points each. So basically just the 8 points being scored between the two sides in this fourth quarter as we head into the final 4 minutes. A wayward pass. It's the first signs of a wayward pass from Bangladesh in this encounter. That's come quite late in the game. Bring in some changes. Maldives on your screens. The change, Mohammad Akif coming on in place of Ahmad Zakwan. Once again, the conversion rate from 3-pointers haven't been good, but securing that rebound and getting that basket was Shiham Yusuf, who's been the best player on the court for Maldives throughout this game. His performance will be a major positive for Maldives. Coach Sabir Ahmed will want his other troops as well to do well if they have to change their fortunes in that next game, and that's a good point. A much needed one from Akif. 40 points for Maldives in this game. Well, good tracking and good defensive work coming in, but this time Bangladesh being guilty in travelling. Call going against the Bangladesh.
This seems to be the most hotly contested quarter in terms of all the quarters comparatively, but nonetheless the scoreline shows that it has been a one-sided affair. However, it's too little too late for the Maldives for a comeback, as we have just only a couple of minutes left on our clock for the end of the first quarter.
Another 3-point effort goes in vain. Maldives now in defense. Bangladesh stuck on 86 for some time. It's been a decent fourth and final quarter. A major positive for Maldives to take towards that finals day. Managed to notch up 11 points as of now. On the other hand, Bangladesh just a 6. Make that 14 points. Brilliant from Yusuf. He's continuing to be the best player out there for Maldives throughout this game. Yet another 3 points under his name. He's been clinical for Maldives, not only in this game but throughout this campaign as well.
All in all, it has been a game filled with many thrills and spills and many missed opportunities and many handling errors, especially by the Maldives, who started off with a bang, where everyone thought that they will have an upper hand, a better chance, but Bangladesh pulled their socks up after 2 massive hurting losses against India and Sri Lanka, and they have pulled their socks to a level that they have almost reached a 3-figure mark, and they are proving they will give a bigger, better fight for any team in this tournament later on. Unfortunately, there is no other team to be facing them except this same team, Maldives, on Friday, Reshwan.
Indeed, Bangladesh will continue their good work come that game on Friday. Maldives, on the other hand, will have to go back to the drawing books. They'll have to get their act together. It's that third and fourth spot game can go either way. Plenty to play for in that third and fourth playoff encounter. Tomorrow being a rest day for all the players, a much needed one. All these players have played out for 3 consecutive days. As you see some match officials having a good time here in Sri Lanka. It's been a very well constructed tournament here. I've seen plenty of talent at the FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA qualifiers played here in Sri Lanka.
It's a matter of 1.5 minutes left on the clock for the end of this game. This is definitely, which is Maldives' third loss in a row. They will take a lot back home, lots of learning. But before that, they will come back stronger. They will try to put all their artillery in the armory on Friday against this very same opponent who hurt them really bad in this today's encounter.
Indeed, and especially coach Sabir Ahmed can take a lot of positives from this fourth and final quarter. How things have really gone out for Maldives. Yusuf, he's been one of these players for Maldives who will look to bank on Friday. He'll need to bring on his A game like he did today, but he'll need a support from his teammates as well.
Here's Bangladesh. Mahdi going in for that shot, missing it, and some of the key star boys from the Bangladeshi outfit have been benched. They have got some much needed breather.
Yeah, they have secured a win here, convincing win. Bangladesh now. So less than a minute left in this game. They find themselves getting their first win in the campaign. Stolen by Yusuf, who's been brilliant for the lads in red. He gives it out. And he gets it through. Akif gets yet another 3-pointer. And it's been a brilliant fourth and final quarter from Maldives in this game. This will be a big positive for these young lads come that Friday afternoon game. Managed to notch up 17 points in this quarter. With another 22 seconds left. They'll be very happy with how things have spanned out. It's been one of the best quarters for Maldives throughout this game and probably throughout this campaign as well. So we have around 22 seconds left of this game.
We're expecting a much close battle, Reshwan, a much close thriller. But Bangladesh said they have no idea, they have no plans for a thriller. They have stepped on the gas pedal and they have stepped on it like true warriors. After 2 humiliating losses, they have come back stronger and better to pull off a massive victory with just 20 seconds remaining as we move into the second game of day 3, that is today. And Maldives, the faces say it all. They look dejected, they look really upset after. These are some of our production crew, our camera crew, who have been doing tremendous work throughout the past 2 and 3rd day today as well. They've been putting a lot of effort from the morning and of course till late night. So kudos to all our production, backroom and all our camera as well as staff members who have put a lot of work, hard work to bring you the pictures from wherever you are in the world. Here in Sri Lanka at home, in India, in Bangladesh, in the Maldives and everywhere in the globe on www.ThePapare as well as on our socials and Dialog TV. And we go into the last bit of play. Just a few seconds remaining. That's it. Bangladesh takes home the victory. The first win for the Bangladeshis and the 3rd straight loss for the Maldives.
Bangladesh bounce back in style. After 2 heavy defeats, they come back and put on a good performance as they go on to beat Maldives quite comprehensively. 88 points to 48, a 40-point deficit between the two sides, as Bangladesh will be happy with how things have spanned out in their last group encounter against the Maldives. Dominant affair from Bangladesh, but surely plenty of positives this Maldives outfit can take. They had a brilliant 4th quarter where they really dominated in the scores. They went on to get 17 points, and that has really helped them, and that will really put them in a possibility of going on to win that game on Friday evening against the same opponents. A tall ask ahead of them, but you cannot rule out the lads in red, the Maldives. Well, that's your full-time score confirmation. Maldives suffer yet another defeat to Bangladesh as they go on to beat the Maldives 88 points to 48. It's been brilliant from Bangladesh. It's been a brilliant turnaround for them after conceding 2 heavy defeats to host Sri Lanka and India. They have done well to win big here against the Maldives. It's 88 to 48. In a dominant affair. Bangladesh went on to score just the 8 points in that final quarter, but they breached 25 points in each of the 3 quarters earlier. Probably some tiredness coming into these young lads in that 4th and final quarter, as they went back with just a single-digit tally in that 4th and final quarter. On the other hand, Maldives at their best quarter in the 4th quarter. After 10 points in the first, 11 in the second, and once again 10 in the third, they managed to notch up 17 in that 4th and final quarter. That sees them ending on 48 points, as Bangladesh on 88. That's the result from this game we had just now. Bangladesh walking off victorious, but it's next up we have India women taking on Maldives women, a match where the host Sri Lanka will have a close eye. India, if they are to go on and win, that will be Sri Lanka taking a spot in the final, as they went on to beat Maldives women in the opening night of this Under-18 Asia Cup SABA qualifiers. But the important game later tonight, 7 p.m. It's host Sri Lanka, unbeaten host Sri Lanka, taking on unbeaten India. And that game promises to be a thriller of an encounter. Young Sri Lankan bowlers will play a massive game in front of the home crowd. So they'll really need that home support here. So if you're in and around the vicinity, make your way to the Sugathadasa Indoor Complex, as it's a free entry for all of you to come and enjoy a quality game of basketball played between the two unbeaten teams so far in the campaign in the men's segment. Sri Lanka and Team India later on tonight, 7 p.m. But before that, we can see on your screens, India already got onto the court to play their second game in the campaign against the Maldives. They got off to a brilliant start last evening as they went on to beat the host Sri Lanka 74 points to 44. It's been a decent tournament for now. For all these countries, we have seen plenty of talent, and they continue to produce more talents come the next games. Good to see some spectators coming to the Sugathadasa Stadium to witness this FIBA U18 Asia Cup SABA Qualifiers 2026 being played here in Sri Lanka. As we can see, India women going through their warm-ups ahead of their second game in the campaign against the Maldives women. After a positive start last evening against the host Sri Lanka, they really look to go back-to-back wins against the girls on your screens, the Team Maldives, who come into this game with a loss against the host Sri Lanka, surely going into this final game of the women's segment in the group stage as the underdogs. India clear-cut favourites after yesterday's win against the host Sri Lanka. So it will be very, very important for India to go back-to-back wins. Sri Lanka, on the other hand, are done with their group stage games as they end in the women's segment with 1 win and 1 loss. So Sri Lanka will have a close eye on this game between India and Sri Lanka. India and Maldives rather, as Maldives can really spoil the party for host Sri Lanka if they go on to win this game. But before that, we'll have the player of the match distribution downside. We'll head over there.
We are here to present the Player of the Match award between the encounter of Bangladesh versus Maldives. We have Mr. Niranga here from the Wilsons, and the player who scored the most points and had the best efficiency is number 34, Bangladesh captain Karim.
Well, a fitting performance from the Bangladesh skipper Taufsif Karim. Has been brilliant for Bangladesh throughout that dominant win against Maldives. Well, that's it from us here for now, but stay tuned for the next game as India women and Maldives women go through their warm-ups ahead of their game next up.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, the Papare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to the Papare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on the Papare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.